It's my zebra blanket. Don't judge.
It's like basic instinct.
We're in a fucking basement and it's cold. So this guy, Brandon, are you listening?
Yeah, I'm listening.
No, you're not.
Yeah, the guy with the
This
with
is
the
what
leopard.
this is what he fucking did. We were so hype about Star Wars. This is what he fucking does. All of Star Wars. Look at the same face and everything. Like he's breathing through his mouth because he can't breathe through his nose. And then he does that. See how he half-asses paying attention? Like, he's laughing because he just got it, but he's sitting there like listening but not listening.
I breathe through my mouth. That's when I'm comfortable. Okay.
No, that's when you're not. That's when you're not paying attention to anything else. That's when you're in your bubble.
Yeah.
It fucking bugs the shit out of him. Like, hey,
so
Brandon, you see
mad.
that? And he's like, yeah. And he's looking at his phone. Like, you didn't know
I didn't see it.
You don't even know what the fuck I'm
He
talking
gets
about.
so upset.
He's not, I'm
He
like,
gets even more pissed off when I tell him what happens. He's like, "How the fuck?"
I mean,
I want to go see Downsizing.
That one's
Matt
fucking
Damon.
cool.
It
looks
looks
fucking
like a very
hilarious.
interesting concept.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's
Genius
just gonna
concept.
concept.
end in like what that type of movie you would think would end.
Why is it
Yeah.
rated R? None of all the commercials are like, "Oh, happy, I'm moving down to this small house," and it's like, "How many people do you kill?" Like,
Yeah,
there's
like,
gotta be
if that was a
something
rated R
happening here.
movie, I would still go see that.
I think it's
like,
gonna be.
immediately.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But like it's a cool concept, but like yeah, in the end it's just gonna be like, oh, it's a family movie. I'm comfortable living.
it's
as
a
midget
terrible
now.
concept.
It's a what?
It's a terrible
How's
concept.
it a terrible concept?
Because you know what the fuck? You know what's gonna happen is the big people are gonna take over the little people. What are they gonna fucking do? That's ultimately what would happen.
But I think they're living in
You know how many
small
little people you can fit in
societies.
this bottle?
Well, I think
Yeah, I think the big people
You
just
wanna
don't
go
give a
with, like,
shit
bottom?
about the little
No.
people.
We'll come
well,
for
is
them.
that the whole
To take
idea
their
is
money.
that the
It's the same-
downsizing thing was created by like a corporation. Like there's a company
So
started.
they're fucking
like,
you from the
offering
start.
this
You know the
service.
deal.
Yeah.
They just tell you that your like $100,000 savings equals to $12 million, and that's all that
Yeah,
really
it's
matters.
small money.
Mm.
I mean, I don't know.
And they're taking your money.
It did work last
Small
time.
money doesn't even really exist.
Yeah. It did work last time.
I wonder if
Honey,
these small
I Shrunk
people
the
have
Kids.
Bitcoin.
That was accidental.
That was a hit.
That wasn't it.
Are you talking about his movie being a success?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was
Oh,
a
no,
hit.
I understand that.
Super shrunk person.
Pitch Perfect 3's out. I felt like we've seen the first two movies. We got to kind of see the third one.
That's a dinner date with the wife.
I've never seen.
We
any of
see
those
that
movies.
together.
Yeah.
The first one was good. I didn't see the second one.
Yeah, but my wife and I bought it, and
We've always seen Pitch Perfect together.
I
This
mean, I
is
can
a
ask if you
sitcom.
can go.
It's like an episode from a sitcom. It's like, we've always done this.
It's your fault. You're the reason I have a wife. It's your fucking fault.
Just gonna bail. We go through two fucking movies
Alicia has
together, and the
nothing to
third
do
one
with
comes
this.
out, and you bail on me.
You fucking set
Who
me
the
up with
fuck
her.
is gonna laugh at Fat Amy with me now?
Everyone.
Everybody. She's the only
Yeah.
reason the movie's funny.
It's not the
But
same.
it's not
So
Steve
fucking
laughing
what?
with them.
You went and saw Jumanji without me.
Oh shit.
Did you watch the original?
By your
Yeah,
fucking
we didn't
self.
watch the original together.
This is
It
not
doesn't
your
matter. It's a
experience.
childhood experience that we both shared.
Whatever.
Separate but together.
I was bored. I waited for Star Wars. I was not waiting for Jumanji.
You didn't even give me a chance. Like, you just fucking, like, at 9 o'clock, yeah, I'm going.
I was like sitting at the house. I was like, I'm bored as shit.
You could at least text me and be like, are you up? And I'll be like,
You weren't
You
doing
wanted
it.
9 o'clock you up text from him?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
no, it's when they, no,
Good?
no, whatever. If you would have just texted me and said, are you up? Then I'd been like, yeah. If you would have been like, hey, Steve, I'd be like, no, I'm not answering that. He wants something. I'm going to sleep.
We threatened each other. We're going to see Star Wars alone like 5 times. It's like, fuck you, Steve. I'm going to see it. He's like, you're not going to do it. I was like, you're right. I have no one to discuss it with in the theaters. He texted me like, I'm going to see Star Wars right now. I'm not waiting. I was like, no, you're not. He's like, you're right. I'm not going to go.
Right.
I'm on my way.
You got to see it with someone. It doesn't mean this. Like seeing Star Wars alone is just going to piss you off because you have no one to question the shit
Discuss
about.
it with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, talk about everything you liked and hated at the end.
Yeah.
We had to drive back for like a fucking hour and a half.
Yeah.
So it's just fucking.
From where?
Alamo.
We went and saw it at the Alamo.
Oh, pissed off.
Winchester?
Yeah,
Ashburn.
Ashburn.
Did you like it? Did you like the whole thing? Like,
Yeah.
I
had certain
I
problems
liked
with
it, but it was so confusing. Like it added more confusion.
Disclosure, if you're going to discuss this, you have to say spoilers at the beginning.
No, you don't. It's been
Spoiler
it's been
alert.
more than
Fuck
fucking
you.
2 weeks.
Spoiler
No, you
alert.
say spoilers, now you can talk about it.
Spoiler alert.
Fuck them. It's been out
It
for
just
2 weeks.
pisses me off that like anyone. I thought you had to have some connection to have like, I don't
The
know.
Force.
Yeah,
That's the point. Is that now they're like, it doesn't matter if you're a Skywalker, but you can have the Force.
anyone can have the Force,
Yeah.
and anyone can be strong as fuck with. Well, I mean, I knew people could have the Force, but I thought the Skywalkers were like the gods of the Force. But now like Rey came in and
Doesn't
she's
make
like,
any sense.
I don't think they were necessarily gods, they were just like kind of the last standing
Fucking Yoda-
generation that lived.
Yoda
through
was
the-
stronger than any one of them. Although that shit that fucking Luke pulled at the end was pretty tight.
Yeah, that was cool.
yeah, that was
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Well,
Although
I
it would have
mean-
been more badass if he was there in person and took all that fucking fire blast and shit.
I don't know
And
how they would
Rocket.
explain
He was
that.
straight just like,
Yeah, I mean that.
Shit.
Yeah,
At first, I was like, how the fuck did he block all that? He couldn't even stop his hand from getting cut off, but he can stop lasers now. It just doesn't make sense.
Which no fucking like
Yeah.
Jedi Master has ever stopped a laser beam.
No,
None
you
of
can't
them.
do that. But then it made sense. I was like, okay, that was great. Then, like, the little kid at the end,
That was
he
dope.
used the Force.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell, man?
I liked that Ray.
I don't know. That's
Yeah.
what we thought, but then I thought
No,
you
he
said
did. It was he totally used the Force to get that
No,
book.
no, he did.
But the whole idea of the Force is like it's not something you fucking control. It's the Force fucking controls itself. It decides who fucking gets it.
You lost me.
Yeah, I mean, you're born with
So
like
the
power.
like Kylo Ren is so fucking evil. That's why that chick is even. That's why she exists. Is because the Force is like, we gotta balance
it
this
out.
shit.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah,
they
guess.
just gave that shit to her. She didn't even earn it. That's why Yoda was like, fuck the Jedi Temple. It means nothing now because it's gonna start all over with this.
Well, they still got the books. They tricked us too.
yeah, but like it's
Yeah, they should burn the books.
yeah.
That
Because
kind of
you
I
really
feel like they should have burned the book.
She
It's
doesn't
kind of
fuck-
like keep with the whole Kylo Ren thing of like let go of the past, like destroy that whole thing.
I like that. I liked his like just no sides.
He's the best.
Yeah.
Do
character.
what you want.
I mean,
Yeah,
he's by far my best.
But that's what fucking Darth Vader. ended
But
up
then the people in the red, what was that? Who were they? Like, why were
I
they
think they
so
were just
badass?
like the badass guards.
Those
Those
were
are
just
Imperial
they were
Guards.
Imperial Guards. Those are from earlier
Yeah.
like trilogy, but like those ones were like new, improved, badass ones.
Oh.
This
Yeah,
is more
remember the
fucking beast.
every other episode the fucking Sith Lord had it.
No, he didn't
Jason,
have
you ever
those.
played-
Like,
do
I
you
mean, they
watch
had
Star
like the
Wars?
fucking stormtroopers.
Palpatine had his own
Did he?
Imperial Guards.
You
You
have no
just never
opinion
saw
on
him
this?
doing it.
They just weren't
I
cool
didn't see
enough.
the
They
last-
just stood there with spears and
I'm
got shot against the wall.
actually watching the movie right now.
We're bloated for it.
I
We're bloated
apologize.
for
I
him.
Come on, why is
Bloated.
it?
It's okay.
It's okay.
I'm gonna go see it anyways.
Oh fuck. It really is bloated. I mean,
Are we on the
already-
podcast now? I didn't even realize
I
that.
started it.
No,
Like,
I mean we're just recording.
I started like 7 minutes ago.
We're not talking about.
Sweet.
We're not talking about our topics, but
Yeah.
We're
still
sitting there talking
haven't really
anyway,
brought
so-
one.
Have you
Why
even
not?
picked the
I'll think
topic?
so.
True.
I've got a topic.
Well, fuck. What is it? If you say Bitcoin, I'm gonna kick you in the dick.
Yeah, no Bitcoin. We've had
No,
Bitcoin
I just can't
conversation.
wait till Nick fucking opens his mouth about it, and I'm gonna fucking shoot that shit down. Shoot that shit down. Where's he at? Call him.
I texted him earlier. He was at the. We were at the shop doing
No, call him. Call
No,
him.
don't call him.
stuff.
We're going 30 minutes. If he's not here, he's just missed the podcast.
Yeah. You should also be like, this is the best podcast yet.
Yeah.
What was the difference? We don't change. You changed something, and I
Changed
can't
the
tell
fu-
what it
yeah,
was.
What was it?
Yeah.
There's no
It
structure.
felt less douchey.
No structure. It's less douchey.
I don't know why, but it seems less
This fucking
douchey.
blanket is really bothering me.
This makes you wish we had a fucking camera here, doesn't it?
Yeah, I do. I
Kinda.
do.
Adds a lot of flair to your personality.
I'm in my comfort zone, so I don't know why you
Yes, 'cause
expect
once
any
again, we're in
less.
Steve's house, and he
Last
can't
two
help
times
but
we
remind
came here,
you.
you were angry as shit the whole time.
Yeah, you were angry last time.
Well, that's because one, I'm typically surprised.
The last 2 times he was
yeah,
angry. as
because
shit.
no one fucking tells me that they're coming. And then 2, they're upstairs eating fucking pizza, walking through the house with no plates, nothing. I'm not getting into it.
You still on that?
Yeah, I'm
It was
over
one slice, okay?
I'm over it.
One slice
I'm
of
over
pizza
it.
with no
He goes,
paper.
I'm looking to spill anything. Pepperonis on the floor, and he walks over it.
How expensive are these carpets that you give so many shits about them?
They're expensive to fucking
They're not
replace. I
that
know that.
Just get wood floors, and you don't have to worry about that shit.
I would, but I have kids who fall on their face repeatedly, so
Okay, toughen them up.
it softens the blow
Yeah.
a little bit.
You gotta get them to.
They're thugs, man. Those boys don't give a shit. I've literally seen them smack each other in the head with hard ass toys.
That you gave them.
That doesn't matter.
That's
So the
not-
floor will not bother them.
Yeah.
He's trying to build them up. That's why he's buying them
Yeah.
those toys.
I'm building
No.
warriors, Steve. Warriors.
That don't happen naturally.
I need a fail safe in case Braylon it's like, hey, I'm done with sports.
Do you
I'm
know-
all about science.
Do you know how much? Do you know how much more pain it causes your
What?
feet when you step on a fucking toy that's on a hard floor versus a carpet?
So really, it's for you.
It's
Then. Don't say
fucking
it's for
booby
the
traps.
boys.
Is what
Yeah,
it
It's for
is.
you.
Living
You don't want to
through
step on that
children
Lego
is
with
not
no
a good
give.
idea.
Fuck no. That shit's fucking crippling.
You know what me and Steve were talking about? How okay, so Home Alone was great, right?
Mm-hmm.
And everyone loves it, but secretly, Kevin's a fucking psycho.
Yeah, he's a
Yeah.
monster.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
you know how
Oh,
fucking
we
you
came
know
to that
you would kill
realization.
someone if you take a paint can to the face.
I saw
Yeah.
a whole video on YouTube where they got real doctors to break down those injuries.
Are you
See what
serious?
they were really
I
doing?
kind of want to
That's
look.
right.
Oh, it's so cool.
Oh,
Most of them would
fuck
kill
you
you.
up.
A lot
Yeah.
of them would.
He
Yeah.
he torched
burnt
a man's face.
Yeah,
Yeah, he burned his whole fucking head.
And we were as kids, we were like, yeah, burn them. Then
When he
you
steps
grow
on
up
the-
and you're like,
oh man, when he steps on the nail, still makes me cringe.
oh.
Yeah,
Because
I
it's like,
can't.
it makes the
Yeah.
verses
Oh,
noise.
Yeah.
It's like-
Oh.
You're like,
Fuck
oh,
me.
I was
no.
reading this fan theory online that said that Kevin grew up to become Jigsaw. It makes so
It
much
makes
sense.
perfect fucking
I mean, have you
sense.
seen the guy who played him? Who looks like Jigsaw?
Yeah, like I was
No,
like,
it makes
yo,
absolute perfect
Makes
fucking
perfect
sense.
that is
Especially
great.
because his family forgets him again after that. So he's like, all right,
I
clearly
also
don't give a
read-
fuck.
Which one is
Yeah.
it with the electrocuted chair? Is that?
I don't know.
I don't think it's the first one.
I think that was
the
the
long
second
chair.
one.
I've seen the second one like
Yeah.
once, so I can't remember most
Talking
of
about
it.
Home Alone?
Yeah, Home Alone.
The
They
best
sit,
one-
sit in the lawn chair in the back, and there's like a car battery attached to it, and it electrocutes them.
Yeah, I
Shit.
can't
I
remember
think
which
that's
one
like
it was.
Shock.
I think that's like 3.
I think that might have been the third one.
The best one
I
is
remember that
fucking
one.
2 when he holds onto the fucking electrified sink and he
Yeah.
fucking starts screaming. It flashes. He's a skeleton.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This
Yeah.
that would have fried him.
Yeah,
He would have been
takes it up
done.
a
That was
notch.
murder.
Yeah, that's just,
Yeah,
Kevin is a
that's-
psycho.
He
He eats
second-degree murder.
Eats
Yeah.
a 6-inch ductile iron pipe to the face. Holy
That
fuck.
paint can would have bashed his face in.
That's the one that
Literally.
like that would have killed
Yeah,
him.
yeah, it would have gone like into your head.
Yeah, like it was. Ah.
Fuck it, we're going on without Nick. What's our topics for the day? Are we going in round robin here? Or
Yeah,
are we
go
just
ahead.
Rapid fire?
Shoot, give me something.
I'm gonna wait for mine because I have a feeling that someone
What
else
the
will
fuck?
lead into mine.
What?
I don't want to steal the show here
Still,
because I got
I'm
a lot
down
of
with
good
it.
ideas.
You got anything you want to talk about? It.
I didn't.
You're
I was-
the guest,
I
so
was ill prepared.
yeah.
Jake, what do you got?
I should have fed you that.
You got
Right now.
Noah, what do you got?
Want to talk about alcohol? We should talk about alcohol.
Ow!
Oh yeah, because Noah turned 21.
Yeah,
When?
When the fuck did this happen?
like last week.
And how
Oh
did we
man,
not
happy
fucking
birthday,
know?
man!
Oh, thanks.
You turned 21 with Nick, who's literally like the most boring person to fucking turn 21 with.
I didn't go anywhere with Nick.
I'm still.
What'd you
I
do?
mean,
Did you
like,
go to the titty
exactly.
bar?
You didn't tell us.
I feel like we need to take
No, I
you
went
to
out
the
to
titty bar.
Molly's. I had some drinks.
Molly's.
Had some
Nice.
Molly's.
I'm not going anywhere fucking
Alright.
far. It was fucking cold.
Next weekend,
Fuck
we're
that.
going to the titty bar.
Noah might be secretly that has some brown sugar in his tank.
What does that mean?
Okay.
I mean, cold is his reason for not going out.
Well, you want to go to the dick bar?
Another
What was you
reason is
saying?
that none of my friends are 21.
Chip and
So I
dip.
couldn't go
Oh.
with any of my friends.
We are. Thanks a lot.
I mean, if that's what you want, we could.
I
no,
could have swore
can't
we were
go
best
there.
Do you know-
friends until
where?
we walked in here.
Where do you want to go?
Not anymore.
Not anymore. It's over.
Not anymore.
I've no
You had a
friends
chance of being friends.
Yeah.
Shot that
It's
shit
over.
down.
Shot that shit
Shot
down.
that
It's
shit
like, oh,
down.
cool, I met friends today. Yeah, I don't have any friends.
Yeah.
You can try it, Jake, but
Especially,
Well, Jake's a tech guy.
especially.
Just walked in earlier.
Yeah.
Where do you want to go? We could go. We could get you
I
wasted.
don't give a shit.
Oh,
Mhm.
man.
You don't care. Okay, that's even better.
Let's take him to Paradise City.
I'm not
bro.
going anywhere, you
Oh,
fucking
man.
sadists.
Don't-
You're gonna like
Yeah.
lead me
Round
somewhere.
one.
No,
No. We're not that. We're not douchers. Okay.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna enjoy it.
They're
but
gonna guide
We're
you.
not gonna.
My
definitely
cousin's
not gonna leave
21st birthday, he didn't even make it to the strip club. He threw up on the back of my head on the way there.
you. Yeah. Whose car was that?
That was JoJo's car.
That's
That car
right.
seemed hell.
She was. Brown Bear was pissed.
Yeah. I was like, you guys got to take a shot every 4 minutes.
Jesus.
And they listened. They were like, yeah, 4 minutes.
Oh,
Steve was like,
what?
no, don't do that. I was like, it'll be great. It'll be great.
The worst part is like, I think I'm gonna throw up.
He didn't give me a time to react. Like, he's like, I got to throw up. I was like, you got to tell me so I can pull over, man.
You
Don't
should have said something 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, well, we left him in the car. We still went to the strip club.
Yeah,
left him
yeah.
in the back
I
seat.
mean, you don't go all the way up there and not go in.
Yeah, that's a good point. We were
I
too
was about
far.
to say you have to go to like West Virginia or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
That's
went to
where
West
everybody
Yeah, we're not going to
says
the high
go.
class ones because you're 21, so we want we want the best bang for our buck.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we go to the raunchy Paradise City, which is bring your own alcohol.
Even better.
Hey, FYI, if you bring your own alcohol, it's a raunchy fucking place.
Yeah.
Yeah, just so you know.
You get lap dances for shots.
Yeah.
Not just, no money involved. You go up with $20 and a bottle of alcohol, you
It's like
come out with
$20
$20 and no
bottle.
alcohol. 5 lap dances,
Yeah.
3 private dances.
Yeah, it's
and herpes.
Oh,
Yeah.
You can't come
Just
back
for-
without it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just for shit.
The last time we were there, a stripper put her booty hole on someone's nose. And he got up and ran. It was like, I gotta wash my face!
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I'm not gonna say his
They
name.
licked Alex's ear.
She did. She motorboated his balls for $5. $5.
That's quality.
It was a lie. It was supposed to be 10, but Steve said she didn't work hard enough for the other 5, and she was okay with that.
I did do that. I did say that. I did say that. I
He
did
was
say
like,
that.
"I'll give you 5 now. If it's good and you work hard, I'll give you 5 later." She motorboated his balls, licked his ear, was very sexual towards him. And Steve was like, not good
Here's the
enough.
fiver.
Not good enough.
1 5.
And she was like, all right,
Fuck
okay,
no.
well, at least I got 5.
She did. I mean,
She motorboated his balls.
That's rough.
That's automatic 20 right there.
It's bad. All right, so this is the worst part of the whole trip. Is like there was one bad bitch in the club. All right, one who you could tell this was using this as a stepping stone to get to the next place, and she was like fucking booked. I mean, booked. Like you could not get a dance from her at all. And it was like this was maybe a separate time for Dion's birthday.
Yeah, it was Dion's birthday.
And Dion wanted to dance from this chick, so we put the request in with her. Like 45 minutes later, she comes back and she's ready to fucking rock. Dion goes, "Nah, I don't like this song. Can you come back later?" She said, "Are you sure?"
He shush her. He shush her. I was like, Dion, man, me and Steve had to talk to her for 30 minutes for that. And he's like, I don't like this song. Come back later. You can't shush her.
What a dude.
I will say that strippers smell amazing. Like whatever they want to smell like is that exact smell.
Yeah, but I don't trust that because
Like
I was
cantaloupe.
at Vixen's one time, and we have a girlfriend with me, and she said she literally saw the girl go in the bathroom, blow that shit up, walk right the fuck out.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I figured strippers shit. They're
Not
there.
while they're working.
They're there
Not
from
while they're
7.
working.
Steve, they're there from like 7 to fucking 3 in the morning.
You have to go shower for health purposes after that.
They have a shower room.
Okay.
Yeah, they
Plus,
do.
you're clearly not going to the best places.
No.
No, Vixen's was alright. That was like
Vixen's
Legit was cool.
That was an
Yeah.
actual. That was an actual club.
Yeah, you are moving like a lot.
Alright,
dumbass.
whatever. So
Come on, fucking
Paradise City. This is how bad it is. My buddy got his ass beat there, and for some reason the cops show up, and they're like, "What happened?" He's like, "I just got my ass fucking beat by the bouncers." They're like, "Well, technically it's considered a house party because they're not an actual business." They're like, what?
that's the BYOB.
Yeah, that's the BYOB
Nice.
place.
So
So what else about alcohol intrigues you?
I was just gonna ask. It's more of a mellow topic. What do you guys like to drink?
Oh shit.
Oh,
I'm not like
Okay,
giving a
well,
shit.
like-
I'm not gonna be like, how do you brew alcohol?
All
I don't
right,
give a
okay.
fuck.
the
Here we go.
Gentleman Jack and Coke.
Gentleman Jack. It's a little rough.
You can't go wrong with Captain as a noob. Captain
Sure
is
does.
good.
Captain
for a noob.
treats you good. I like vodka.
That's two white
That's
girls.
it.
Vodka.
Vodka,
Talk to Jake's dad. Does
Tequila.
your dad drink
Hennessy.
vodka?
Hypnotic.
Yeah, he does the Grey Goose.
Yeah, Hennessy,
I do like-
Hypnotic. There you go. Make incredible holes.
He won't let me drink Hypnotic.
No, ew. Alizé.
Alizé.
He tried to make me buy a fucking Alizé for his fucking birthday.
He would do it.
And he no, I finally came to a bunch of that small bottles. You wouldn't leave me the
I-
fuck alone.
I
don't
drank
think-
it like juice. It just, I was like,
I don't
Nah.
think I would do it either. I don't think I'd bought you that.
I drank Hypnotic on my birthday. It did nothing. I drank a whole bottle.
It just tastes,
not.
yeah, it just tastes like Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a wine cooler.
But Hypnotic and Hennessy mix them together turns bright green.
Oh yeah, that's right. Incredible Hawks.
Mm-hmm.
Incredible Hawks for everybody, my nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah, for 20.
That's the shit.
So you gotta take 21 shots for your 21st birthday.
Don't do that.
Yeah,
Everybody did.
I'm not gonna
Everybody
do
did.
that.
I did it.
Yeah, everybody did.
Well, people were fucked. I had no shit friends at the time. They bought me fucked up drinks like Four Horsemen.
Oh
or
god.
Gorilla Fart.
Oh
or
god.
like, oh.
I remember Dion took a shot of
Four
a
Horsemen.
double shot of 151, and I watched him become drunk. Like I've never, like I literally,
see it.
I watched him like, like he took it, and when he put it down, I could see it. Like it just, it was gone. It wasn't Dion anymore. It was drunk Dion.
Drunk Dion.
Like regular Dion got up, and was like, "All right, good night, guys," and walked out. And I was there with drunk Dion, and he just kept staring at me, and he would take long ass blinks. Like I was like, "Are you okay?" He was like,
Like a
"Yes."
3 second,
Yes.
3 second blink.
I'm great.
Drunk Dion was the worst, man.
I've
The
seen that.
worst.
Hilarious.
But you can tell when that transformation is coming on because like you look into their eyes and like there's no soul in there.
Yeah, glazed.
I got a great,
It's just gone.
I got a great drinking story for you guys about Steve, my man Steve.
Fuck that. I can talk about you all day. So shoot.
All right, okay, here we
That's why I
go.
brought it up, the
Halloween
story of
party.
friendship.
Halloween party. We go. Everyone's pretty wasted.
Is this when I meet my wife?
No, this is when you try to fuck Dion.
All right. Even better
Here we
story.
go.
Nice.
So,
Yeah, even
yeah,
better
so
Could've
me
been
and Dion for Halloween, we dress up as ratchet girls. Like we got tube tops, leggings, big hoop earrings, wigs, whatever, so on and so forth. Everyone gets
Whatever
hammered
it
drunk,
says.
wasted. So we end up going back to my house. Everyone ends up crashing. Dion's like, I'm in my bed. Dion's asleep on the floor on a mattress. Somehow, Steve's in my sister's bed. I don't know how that worked out.
Oh, I know how it worked out.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway,
Oh,
I'm like,
Before my wife.
I barely
Tell
drank,
me
so
that
I'm
one,
I'm the DD, so I'm good. Dion's like drunk on the air mattress on my floor. So it's like 3 a.m. The door, you hear It's Steve, belligerently drunk, like can't even really talk. Come stumbling. What are you doing? It's like, Steve, what the fuck are you doing, man? He gets down. Dion is still in his woman attire. He gets down on the air mattress. And I hear Steve say, I hear Dion go, Steve, what the fuck are you doing? Steve goes, shh, it's okay. It's okay. And I look down and he's like rubbing on Dion. He's like, shh, it's okay. It's okay. Dion gets up, like jumps up, I was like, I'm going to fucking sleep in the living room on the floor. And slams the door. And Steve just passes out on the air mattress. It was the best thing I've ever. Shh, it's okay. It's okay. Steve, what the fuck are you doing? Shh.
Okay. Okay, yeah. So we're trading stories. So Brandon.
Okay, so I got one for you.
So Brandon, we're in Ocean City with
Oh,
group of
come on,
friends.
man.
This is when I got engaged to
Yeah.
my wife.
Yeah.
And we all go out that night and we're fucking throwing down, right? I'm over there, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. But we get in, they're playing good music, everyone's kind of, two-stepping and everything. Next thing you know, they play like a Vanilla Ice fucking song. I look over, and Brandon, at like 280 pounds at this time, is fucking breakdancing. Like a
I don't
legitimate
remember this at
street
all. I
breakdancing.
remember none of this.
I don't know how the fuck he was doing it, but everyone's standing around him just cheering him on. Fucking cheering him on.
I remember none of this.
So I don't know. I end up leaving him. He's like with a totally like new group of friends. Like totally fuck these guys. He's like they all like he's the king shit at this fucking table. And we're all just buying a drink. So I'm just like whatever. He doesn't even know we're here. So we slipped out.
I don't even care.
So Alicia and I go back. We
I have
just
no
got
clue.
engaged.
I'm at
So
this bar by myself.
we're at the room by ourselves, right? I mean, I know we've got this place with like all of our friends, like 10 or 14 of us.
It was at least 12.
A lot.
It was a lot of us.
So we go back to the fucking room, like, all right, we have the place to ourselves. It's all great. I get a text message from Brandon. Steve! And I get that, I'm like, I ignore it. Steve, where the fuck are you? And another text message. Steve, where the fuck are you? I'm coming back. And I don't answer. Then I get a call. Steve, where are you? I see a light. I'm walking towards it. I was like, oh shit, here he goes. Brandon, do you know where you are? I'm coming back. I was like, oh fuck. I'm like, all right, he's not going to know. Another 10 minutes goes by. I get a call. I'm downstairs. I'm like, all right, fuck. At least I'm going to go let him in. He's going to go to sleep. No big deal. I go downstairs. I'm looking for him, right? I'm down in the fucking lobby. I'm like, where the fuck is he at? I look outside, and here he is peeking around a pillar. Fucking like... and then hides. Like, I didn't like no one sees him. So I go to let him
You
in.
said I was like shirtless or naked or something?
Yes, you had no fucking shirt. I have no clue what the hell happened to it. So like I go, I'm like, get the fuck in here. He stumbles in. He's like, Steve, you'll never believe what just happened. And I look in his eyes, and I'm not listening to a word he's fucking saying. I'm like, that's not my friend. That's not my friend. It's just pure gloss over. I can't remember what he was trying to tell me. I'm like, all right, let's go, buddy. Let's go. Upstairs we go. So I get him in the house. I put him in his room. He's like going to sleep. I go back. I'm like, all right, fine. Me and Alicia time. Everything's going cool. Like things are getting nice and hot and steamy. All of a sudden, boom, boom, boom. Steve, the toilet's clogged. These bitches flushed all their tampons.
I don't remember any of this.
And I'm like, Alicia, shh, he'll go away. Boom, boom, boom. Steve. And I'm like, oh. So he goes away, right? I'm like, finally, this motherfucker goes back to sleep. All of a sudden, I hear this soft fate, Steve. And I'm like, what the fuck? Here he goes, Steve. Fucking like 5 times. I'm like, what the fuck? So I go down the hallway, and I hear him, right? And the door's cracked to the bathroom. He's sitting there with a plunger. Steve! He's screaming for help. So anyway, I let it go.
Shit.
I finished out my night.
I don't remember any of this. To my defense, I drank like half a handle of Captain by myself because he told me to.
He did. He sat in our room, went out on the balcony after drinking half a handle of Morgan. We're all dressed, mind you. We're all dressed in nice attire. He included. And next thing you know, we're like, all right, we're ready to go. I look out the balcony. Here's Brandon. He's stripped completely down and is chugging 2 beers.
Like Stone Cold.
And it's just going like all over him. And then Alicia walks up and beats him up.
I don't remember any of
Get
this.
your fucking shit together.
I don't remember any.
I don't know, but what the best part that blows my mind is I don't know how the fuck he was breakdancing like he was. Like,
I don't even know how to
I'm
break
not
dance in real life.
I'm not making it up.
Who
Like
got the cardboard?
people were cheering him on. A lot of people. But anyway.
All I
It's like
remember
those
is
like weird prodigies who can only play piano when they're drunk.
we were playing beer pong, and Steve was like, it's our last night. You might as well drink that whole handle. And I was like, is that a challenge, Steve? And then I remember getting in the shower, and that's it. Like, after that,
Lights out.
I don't remember anything. Apparently, I got out of the shower naked in front of Amanda and was
Yeah.
trying to offer her my body. And she's a lesbian, so that didn't work out.
Didn't work
She went and got her girlfriend. That didn't work out.
He fucking at one point he was playing with one of the
Lesbians'
the
boobs.
pseudo lesbian because she is selectively lesbian. He's sitting there playing with her
Doesn't that
tits.
mean you're
He's
bi?
just like, I'm like, what are you doing? It wasn't even me. Who the fuck caught you doing it?
Amanda caught me doing it. Apparently, after I unclogged the toilet, everyone else came back in. And one of the lesbian chicks who has big boobs was changing in the room, and I just walked in and was like...
Was she not protesting? Was she?
She pretty much said the same thing Steve said. Like, she could look at me and see I wasn't in the right mind, so she was just yelling for help. And I was just like...
I mean, if I was lesbian and we were that cool like you were with her, I'd kind of be like, let's see what goes on.
Yeah. She said she was just standing there like, somebody, somebody, and I was just like, Amanda came in and yelled at me and was like, stop playing with her breasts. I'm sorry.
What are you talking about?
And just so you know, like we have a lot of great drunken stories, but they're always worse when we're all together.
Yeah. It's,
Like
could
me and
guess.
Brandon have had drunk
Friends aren't
stories,
good for
but-
one another. Friends
No.
are
No.
horrible for one
No,
another.
no, no, no.
he's the one that told me to drink the handle.
Exactly. And I would do
It's our
that.
last night. The day before, I told him to get drunk early in the day, and he got wasted. And then that night, he was like, well, you should get drunk. I was like, all right.
They left me in the car while we played putt-putt. It was so hot.
He was driving. We
We
were on the way there.
When it cracked a
He was
little
like,
bit.
so, yeah, he was so drunk. The window was cracked. He was like, like he had threw everything up. There was nothing left. He was like,
Yeah, that's the worst. When you just fucking drive.
I was like, Steve, are you okay? He's like, fucking fine. It's like, it
Steve was
sounds
like one
so
of the dogs
painful.
in the commercial.
Yeah,
He's like,
it sounded so painful, but he was doing
We,
it.
we
man.
could literally go on and on and on.
My
about
buddy,
drunken stories.
my buddy Chris turns 21 on. Chris Jeffries turns 21 on the 3rd. I might
Shit.
take that next day off.
Yeah,
The
But-
next day.
But like, Nick, I'm gonna go get real fucked up with Chris, and I'm not coming into work.
go to the strip club, man.
Dude,
Talk about West Virginia.
his brother has a plan. I don't know what the fuck Jeremy's plan is.
Oh,
but
shit.
Jeremy's got a plan.
I like
When
it.
is, when is this? When
if it doesn't involve a strip club, you should rewrite the plan.
Or add it on to the
That's
plan.
true.
Add on the back
Who wants to
end.
drive?
But I mean, who's gonna go to West Virginia without that being your
Yeah, that
Yeah.
makes
When is
sense.
January?
I've done it.
January?
I have done
Hey,
it.
we might have to fucking like partner up. Birthday parties here. I mean, January 5th. I mean, come on, tell me you haven't forgotten. It's like that.
It's the boys'
It's on
birthday.
all your calendars, right?
The twins.
Hey man.
Twins are also.
Just because they're born on the same, I got it. You guys are supposed to support me,
No,
okay?
no, no, no.
You were supposed to
No,
support
no, no, no,
me.
no, no, no.
You were friends with me way before they came into this.
Yeah,
world.
but you decide to have kids on your birthday. Y'all have the same birthday.
Yeah, well,
It is their birthday
again,
now.
your
That's-
fault.
that's-
By default, it's
That's-
theirs.
Again,
When my
Your
Are y'all having a
fault.
party this year? Is it a fucking pool party in the middle of January again?
No one came to that. No one came to that.
See, that would be something that a friend would tell you to have. You should have a pool party in the winter, Thomas.
Everyone was pissed off. They were
No one
like,
came to that.
who the fuck has a pool party in January? I was like, Steve, hey man, Steve wanted to do
Brandon
it.
showed up, but like I don't even think they got in the water. It was just like,
I
yeah, we're
probably
just
would-
here.
The kids were like loving it.
yeah,
Doesn't matter
and
when
then
you're a
had
kid.
pneummonia after that.
It was
Yeah,
11
that's what I
degrees
said.
outside.
Steve was like, you can dry him off. I was like, we still have to walk outside, Steve, for a shot of the pool. He's like, don't be a pussy, Brandon. You know what? We'll come. Fine.
All right, so alcohol is pretty well covered. I think that one will speak for
Fun
itself.
conversation.
Steve
Right.
got belligerently drunk and tried to fight someone. All he did was hug them and
Those are the
go,
most fun people.
"Ah, blah, 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 blah." In the middle of a fight. He came stumbling out of the room, seeing a person, and was like, ah! and just tackles him.
Yeah, but in my mind, I was calling him every
Yeah.
fucking day. With look,
I was like, Steve, what the fuck were you doing? He's like, I was cussing him out. I was like, no, you weren't. You were going,
You were mumbling a lot of shit.
Oh yeah, in my mind.
The more
it was
amazing
all
part
over.
is we stumped that dude out and no one hit Steve. That was the amazing part out of all
I
of it.
stepped
Like,
away unscathed.
yeah, he tackled someone drunk and we beat him up and no one hit Steve. That was the amazing
What the
part.
fuck?
Yeah,
You see Steve like coming out of another room.
Nick, who isn't here, like hit him awesome uppercut that like flew this dude 20 feet through the air.
Well, they started it. All right?
Oh, yeah,
they started.
did.
They always do.
Though I did not do a lot, I still feel like I turned the tide.
Did more than
Yep.
than
I rallied the troops.
Yeah.
Everyone gained hope when they saw me
He caught
enter
that,
the room.
Before he even tackled anyone, we were whipping ass. Like it wasn't even close. Nick uppercutted someone through a ceiling. We had this other big dude.
Derek looked at three guys
Derek
and says,
looked at 3 guys. Their friend sitting on the sofa and was like, "Don't move," and they were like, "All right."
Damn.
That's how big Derek was. He was eating. He's like, "Don't move," and they were like,
That's like when you really know how good of a friend you are with somebody. Because, like, if your friend's getting the fucking ass kicked by, like, some Hulk Hogan looking motherfucker, and he's like, don't move, you're like, deal.
"Yeah."
"What
Now,
are you gonna say to that?"
if you're not good friends, you like, or if you're better friends, you go in and try to help them.
No, they were getting destroyed.
Like, Jake, I'd let you get wrecked.
Yeah, yeah, especially if you start.
If you've seen this dude though,
Yeah, I'm sure.
like they had good reason for. If you've seen them and then seen him,
Yeah.
it makes sense why they were like, you know what, it's not worth it.
Yeah, I'm gonna
It's
tap
not-
out.
Yeah, I'll sit this one out, guys.
And then you look around and your other 3 friends are getting destroyed at every angle. It's like, this isn't going to work out for us.
Yeah.
We didn't
Not
tell them
gonna
to fight
win.
over beer pong. This is their fault.
Yeah, but if you know you're not gonna win, there's no point.
Yeah.
The saddest part was like the guy that. Okay, so it was one of our like associated friends. We weren't.
Hold
we
on.
weren't
The
that
saddest
close.
part is the guys that got beat up the night before Steve stole their keg.
Insult to
didn't.
injury.
You got stole the keg from that party.
You were the distraction.
Okay, but you stole it.
Or whatever.
He's like going there and make a scene.
It's like fucking dumb.
They left the keg on the balcony on the bottom floor outside.
Yeah.
So Steve's like, we can roll that to the bushes, hide it, go get the car, come back and get it.
We gave them back their tap.
I was gonna finish that.
You gotta pay for that. You
So
gotta pay for that.
they're like, Brandon, go in there, cause a scene. We're gonna steal the keg, roll it in the bushes, come back. I go in there, fall into the beer pong table, start yelling. Everyone's looking. Like 10 minutes later, someone's like, the keg is gone. I was like, fade to the back.
I was gonna say, they're like, where's that one dude who fell on the table?
Those dudes come to the party. They beat them up. They leave. They come back and was like, can we at least get the tap back? And they're like, here. like it was a grand gesture of kindness.
like they're peasants.
Here.
You're like, here's your tap.
Take your tap back. We stole your beer, beat you up, but you can have the tap because that costs money.
Yeah.
One of the funnier points is like
Well-
John Olger, who's like one of the biggest kids we knew from like up here, like been taking creatine since like fucking junior high. Like the only contribution he had to the fight was like when the guy was already got his ass kicked that was outside.
He went and kicked him.
He wouldn't kick him like in the ass.
Yeah, after
Oh
we,
yeah, like that.
In the
after
ass.
we beat everyone up, the fights were over. They were leaving. The loser kids like went outside and beat him up again. Like, yeah, get him!
It reminded me like the Lion King, like if he ever come back, we'll kill ya.
That was a horrible time.
Oh shit.
I don't know. But that same guy that told 3 people to sit down on the couch, literally another fight that happened during Quad Fest, they chased like 2 guys, no, it was 1 guy up a slip and slide, right? To the front of the house, uphill,
This
up a
was
slip and
legit
slide.
slip and slide. I have no clue how they ran
This
up.
guy, while this fight
Fear.
is breaking out, in the front yard of this piece, it was our house, we had the bottom, they had the top. As the fight broke out in the front of the house, Derek's walking around, same guy told people to sit on the couch, walking around with a hot dog in his hand, kicking the shit out of people with slippers.
There's old people. He didn't care. You were in the way. He's kicking
And
you.
he's sitting there saying, somebody hold my hot dog. Boom! Somebody hold my hot
He was not
dog.
going to drop
Boom!
the hot dog.
And if you want to see them toenails,
Oh.
Oh gosh, that was great.
And
Alcohol is the gateway to happiness. Don't let anyone else tell you different.
And scene alcohol.
Yeah.
oh yeah, alcohol is part of every one of those stories.
Every great story.
Every
I
good
have.
story, pretty much. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Let me
It
tell you.
starts off like you would not believe what happened.
When Umpek got arrested, that was great. You know, like when you challenge, like John. We had a friend named John.
First, tell them why we call him Unpeg.
He only had one pec muscle.
Yeah, and
He
his
was born-
arm,
he was born with a defect,
and his
so-
arm on that side of his chest was like
Huge.
Was like a
He had to overcompensate for the strength. It was like
clobbering time.
like Umpek was the man. His name was Brandon, but I'm Brandon, so you can't just come in being
It was
Brandon.
Unpeg.
Umpek.
He sits when he pees.
Yeah, that was another. You sit down when you pee.
No, I sure don't.
We like worked out and then we went to Chipotle afterwards and we were like eating, and I don't even know how it came up, but everyone's like talking about peeing, and then Brandon was like, "Well, I sit down when I pee." And we were like, what? And he's like,
That
but
sounds-
then somebody else agreed with him. Like, yeah,
Chris
I mean,
Hunter.
yeah, Chris
Big
Hunter
ass
was
Chris
like,
Hunter.
yeah, no, I sit down when I pee too. I'm just lazy. And Steve was like, or you got a pussy. I don't know. Steve wasn't even in the conversation. He was at a whole nother table. So then it just snowballed from there. Then we went to Rafford again for Quad Fest. Quad Fest was like where we just fought all the
And
time.
it wasn't me. It was because it was my friends that I brought to Quad Fest.
Yeah.
Watch those
And-
fucking walls, James.
And we were like, Brandon, you can't
Holy
chug
shit.
this liquor because you're from Philly, and Philly's a bunch of bitches. And he's like, give me that. And just starts downing like oh my God. It was, what was it? Like Aristocats.
like
It was
cheap
something
ass vodka.
disgusting.
That Scony
And
brought.
he's like downing it. Puts it down. Falls out. Passes out. We get to Rafford. The first thing he does when we get out of the truck is kick a car next to us and dip the car in. And we're like, this is going to be a bad night. Then we like, oh man, we try to go to a bunch of parties. He gets us kicked out because he keeps trying to fight people. So we're coming across the quad. We're walking across the quad and we see this lady. I guess she's like a AR or something or a security. I don't know what she is. She comes out. She's like, what are you guys doing? And Brandon, who we're carrying, like somehow wakes up and was like, shut up, bitch, or I'll kill you. And it's like, not even 5 seconds after that, 4 cops came out of nowhere and arrest them. And they're like, what are you doing here? And we're like, oh, we came for Quad Fest and we're kind of like just trying to get back to our hotel. And they like, Brandon's sitting there with handcuffs on and he gets up and tries to run. But he's like stumbling everywhere. It was like a movie. And they're like, sir, sit down. And he's just like trying to run, so they tackle him. So they're like, where are y'all staying? And we're like, we don't want to say we're staying on campus. So we're like, oh, we're staying in a hotel. It's like, it's down the street.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, okay, cool. So we just need you guys to leave. And then Brandon out of nowhere is like, don't you fucking lie to them. And I'm like, oh, shit. He's like, don't fucking lie to them, Brandon.
Blowing it. He's blowing our cover.
Tell them you're staying with me. And I was like, not tonight, I'm not buying. Not tonight. And they were like, no, you're going to the drunk tank. It was horrible.
Yeah.
The worst part is Nick left him there for a whole day.
Yeah, fucking douchey Nick, who was
Oh,
late to his own
shit.
podcast, left his ass there the
Whole day
next
in the
day.
drunk tank.
I'm like, are you gonna go fucking get him or what?
I text Nick at like 9 in the morning. It's like, we got to go get Brandon from the drunk tank. He got arrested last night. He's like, all right, I'll call you back at 11. We'll go get him. 11 comes, nothing. I text Nick, doesn't respond. 4 o'clock in the afternoon, everyone's like, where the fuck is Brandon? Nick is like, we go back to the dorm. Nick is just leaving to go get him at like 4 o'clock. So he sat there in the drunk tank with throw ball over him all day. Poor Umpeck. Then he got drunk and had like a SpongeBob tie somehow. Was like running around. He got in the shower with me with a balloon full of baby powder.
We did do
and
that.
popped it on.
We did do that. But the look on his face was epic. He just like
He
popped out of
didn't
nowhere.
blink. Okay, like it just became a game. We were throwing powder on each other. So I thought I was smart. So I go to this girl's room in the dorm. I was like, I need to use a shower. Don't let anyone in here. It's a powder war. So like she's like, cool. Somehow Steve convinces her to let them in. So like I'm sitting there showering, and I think I hear someone behind me. I turn around and it's Umpeck, and he's looking me dead in the eyes. Boom! Like he didn't. It was no emotion on his face. He's just dead in my eyes. Like didn't look at me naked. He's just like. I was like, "Don't do it, Brandon." Powder every fucking way. I don't even know where he got a balloon full of powder anyway.
I don't know how he was conscious.
No, he just. But his face was so creepy. Like he was just like,
Like that movie Get Out.
yeah, just looking at me like, why are you looking at me in the eyes? Fucking powder. Had to re-shower. That was a great time though. Rafford was a horrible time.
Brandon's whole time.
I'm sure we'll talk about all of our fucking stories.
Great
They all come out eventually.
You can tell the story about how you tried to seduce your wife the first time,
That's
throwing
bad.
condoms at her.
No, that was bad.
Belligerent drunk.
I woke up and I looked down and I was like, "Oh, please tell me I didn't pull that out on her." I was like, "Did anything out of the ordinary?" She said, "Yeah, you pulled the condom." Shit.
Apparently, she's like, made it walk toward her. Great
Apparently, I
time.
locked myself in the
He
truck.
locked himself in the truck. Then he he fell asleep with his head on the horn, so it was just constantly blowing.
Oh.
He was a real douche that night.
I
left her.
remember puking behind my truck, and she comes up to check on me, and I was like, "Don't look at me!" And I just started running
Yeah,
around the
apparently he
truck.
was running around the truck away from her.
That's about all.
She
I
texted me,
remember.
he's like, you need to come out here and help your friend right now. So I'm like, Steve, open the door, you dick. And he's like, go away. He's like, open the door. He opens it, I take his keys. I'm like, you're not getting this back. Then I'm like sitting on the porch, we're all drinking, having a good time here. Man. I'm like, what the fuck is he doing now, man? I was like, maybe he needs my help. I run up there, he's just asleep on the fucking wall. I was like, Steve, lean back! Lean back! Okay. I was like, I'm leaving. You coming with me? Leave me to die. That's what he said. I was like, all right.
That's what you feel like at that point.
Yeah,
in time. You
yeah,
feel like
all right.
fucking death.
Alicia was like, it's okay. I'll take care of him. It's like, all right. I'm leaving you in good hands, buddy. Good luck. Leave me to die.
That almost changed the course of
151,
fucking history,
man. 151.
Just think that could have. She could have easily been like, yeah, fuck this guy.
Yeah, he's throwing condoms at me. Who wants to marry that guy?
Yeah. Well, they never got married. Had to move into a townhouse with
Me.
kids.
Me.
I could still be living a single life.
I'm naked in your living room.
Is that another story you
At
want to tell us right
at
there?
3,
Yeah.
yeah, fucking ruined it.
Yeah.
Love them. So, what topic did you want to bring to the table tonight? Brandon?
I was going to talk about loyalty, but we took in a happy tone, so I don't want to even talk about it.
No, you're going down a dark path of that.
Exactly.
I mean,
I was just thinking about James Harrison, right?
That's pretty fucked up.
Is it, though?
no.
Alright,
Is
so
it?
I would have done that.
I'm actually okay with it because he tried to get out of it fucking all year.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
And
okay,
then they were dicks
This
to
is
him,
what pisses
so
me
I was
off.
like, fuck it.
okay, when an athlete or anybody wants out of a situation, they're not loyal. But the company or the team can cut you at any time, and no one has a fucking problem with it.
Mm-hmm.
To
Like,
be honest,
that's business.
if I
He
was
even
a-
said he even said that Tomlin was like, stay in shape, we're gonna give you a call.
Yeah.
They never called him. So
Yeah,
I
that's
was
what
like,
I'm saying. Like, what the fuck?
fuck you.
Like, I would have. A lot of people wouldn't like it, but like if LeBron went to the fucking Warriors and it was like, I want to win rings, I almost couldn't fucking blame him.
Could you like what? Like, why do you have to?
fuck?
Like, why do you have to
Exactly.
be loyal to a
Exactly.
fucking organization
Especially Cleveland,
that
they're
will
some
trade
shit
you?
organization.
Yeah, and it'll trade you at the drop of a dime for a better person. Like,
Yeah.
They've already cut him once.
no, he left. He fucking left.
What, for Arizona?
What?
And
who-
the Bengals?
Oh no, we're talking about.
oh, who are you talking about?
Oh, I'm talking about James Harrison.
Oh yeah, they cut him and they told him to come back, and then they sat him on the bench the whole year.
Yeah.
Like, fuck, I could be playing somewhere. Like that. That's what I'm
How could you be
saying.
mad? How could you be mad? Well, I mean, I did hear people like burning his jersey and were like,
Yeah,
really
people were
not
saying.
mad.
Well,
he's
this-
loyal.
we're really not mad at you.
But even the players are like, oh, he ruined his legacy here.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. Like it's like.
No, he did.
No, he didn't.
Same
He's
thing
still-
happened to Brett Favre, Peyton Manning. They fucking got
In
rid
all
of
honesty, Pittsburgh wouldn't have a ring if it wasn't for James Harrison
Yeah.
when he fucking ran 98 yards to return that touchdown in the Super Bowl. They would have lost that game.
Yeah.
He has the most sacks all time in Steeler history.
Yeah.
Exactly.
How do
The
you
Steelers-
ruin that legacy?
And the
Yeah.
Steelers
without killing?
Yeah,
are known
yeah,
for
when y'all
defense
stick it
for
to him.
years
Yeah.
upon years.
Yeah, they had fucking.
And they told him, you're gonna sign. You're gonna get awesome playing time.
Yeah, yeah. And they sat
And then
on the
they're
bench.
like, all right, fuck you. 2 young guys, come here.
Yeah.
But what
I mean, it's cool. It's
But at the
cool if you
same
want to
time-
bring younger people up, younger
Well, just
talent.
get rid
But
of them.
why'd you
Yeah.
tell them to come back?
At the same time, like they're fast. Like they're fucking men.
Yeah,
Like-
yeah, I agree.
They're killing people right now, and James Harrison's just strong.
He's
Like he can
strong
pick a
as
lineman
fuck.
up and throw him at the quarterback, but he can't chase him.
I mean,
Yeah,
I understand that. Like, if you want the young talent to play, that's cool. But why tell them to come back in the first place? To mentor the young talent? Suck my dick. I want to still play.
I mean,
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
They've been saying that Bill Belichick did it for like the ultimate mind fuck, which I wouldn't doubt it.
No, I wouldn't doubt it at all.
Yeah.
And he knows the
Belichick is a
Steelers
genius.
fucking
No, I-
calls.
they're like, do you think he did to get their plays? They're like, you think Bill Belichick doesn't already fucking have all their plays?
He's like, what's that one play that Tomlin's gonna try to pull? I need to know that one special play.
Yeah,
It's
one
like,
It's
that's
like,
special-
oh
my
wait,
point.
never mind. We already filmed that shit. Like,
Yeah.
I seen one
Bill
with,
Belichick
like,
doesn't fucking have that
I seen them
information
talking
already.
about James Harrison being a double agent, like
Yeah, I've
still
seen
being
that.
loyal to Pittsburgh. And
Yeah,
like,
like he gets a chance to sack Ben Roethlisberger at the end of the fucking championship.
yeah, it
and
just
he
falls
doesn't do it.
down.
Yeah.
And like the Pittsburgh Steelers go to the Super Bowl, he rips off his jersey and the Steelers jersey under it.
Man,
Wah!
I
Like in
saw
yellow,
this in
like in
NWO
yellow.
back in the 90s. I swear I did.
But like, what could the
Oh,
Patriots
God, I
do
miss
to him at
wrestling.
that point?
Said Shawn
even if he
Michaels
was?
did that same shit.
It's old Trojan horse.
They said that the Ravens were gonna get him, and I was like, why? We would do the same thing that the Steelers did to him.
Yeah, y'all. I mean, he fits in New England. They don't have any pass rush, so
No.
And you don't need him in there for every snap.
Yeah.
Third down.
You still gotta
Go.
respect his ass for like saying that fucking brute
motherfuckers.
strength.
They
Yeah.
play fucking volleyball with those. Did you see that
Medicine
video of him
balls.
playing volleyball with a medicine ball?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like 100 pounds, and they're fucking throwing it.
Yeah, catching it and then throwing the motherfucker back.
I would have broke my fucking toe. I could just see me going, ah! Ah! My foot!
Fuck you,
I can't believe
cancers.
Nick totally bailed on the podcast.
It's
I'm
totally
okay.
better. It's totally better.
I'm gonna
without.
say we're past like what the usual length is, so he probably realized that and was just like, no.
Or he's gonna show up at your house at like 10:30 and be like, ready for the podcast.
Ready for this fucking shit? Let's roll, baby. And we're like, no, we're not fucking doing
Watch
it.
him do a podcast like alone out of spite. It's like, hey, this is Nick.
Yeah,
See how many-
fuck those other guys.
Hey.
Yeah. It's called Nick's podcast. All right.
Call Nick's podcast.
Fuck those guys. What do they do anyway?
Yeah.
They're always just
They
fuck
probably
off.
said stupid shit.
Yeah. They just fuck off. They
It's
don't,
called
they don't have
Nick's
anything to actually offer.
So
I'm no one's sidekick.
Yeah.
So these bitcoins.
I'm good. I said I can talk forever, but I'm good.
Yeah, I think.
I was
Yeah, I know you can talk
Any,
forever.
anything else I got is just gonna go wildly off topic.
There is no topic.
Huh? You're right about that.
That's a good point.